Now to an update on breaking news we've been following all morning. An NYPD detective shot on Staten Island while his team was serving a warrant there. City leaders just talked about the dangerous confrontation and the injury that could end the detective's career. News 4's Tracy Strahan is live at Staten Island Hospital, where that officer is being treated. But let's begin with Mark Santia at the scene in New Springville on Staten Island. Mark?
And Adam, this is still a very active scene. I'm going to step out. I want to show you what's happening right now. Investigators have locked down the block as they continue to search for evidence. Police say this home was part of a long-term drug investigation. This morning, police with search warrant in hand announced themselves, entered the home, and then they were ambushed by a gunman in the hallway. Police step out of this New Springville home with bags of evidence moments after trading gunfire with a man identified by law enforcement as Nelson Pizarro.
After entering that location, they made their way up a flight of stairs where the perpetrator fired numerous shots at our officers, striking one detective in the leg.
Police say Pizarro was not the target of the investigation. Another man in the house was wanted, but the 39-year-old fired multiple shots from a Beretta handgun as officers moved in.
The officers then engaged and returned fire.
All of this playing out in the quiet neighborhood of New Springville a short time before parents walked their children to school. This neighbor, who asked we not show his face, told News 4's Miles Miller he was startled by the commotion across Rockney Street.
I heard like about 13 or 14 shots, like one after the other, bam, 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 bam. And then I heard a lot of radios and cops came from everywhere. And I heard, officer down, officer down. And then I saw like 4 or 5 officers take one of the officers down. They put him in the car and they drove off.
Speaking at the hospital just moments ago, Police Commissioner Sewell.
20 days into this year, 3 NYPD officers have been shot. Again, 3 officers shot in 20 days. We're grateful that they're all recovering.
Back here live, the man who detectives were initially searching for, Anthony Marshall, was also in the home. We're told he was also taken into custody. Now, police say the alleged gunman, Nelson Pizarro, has several prior arrests in New York and in 2 other states. We're live in the New Springville section of Staten Island. I'm Mark Santia, News 4 New York.
Mark, thank you. Let's go now to News 4's Tracy Strahan at Staten Island University Hospital. That's where the detective is being treated right now. Tracy, we know he lost a lot of blood. How's he doing?
He's not out of the woods just yet. Now, he's been identified as Dominick Libretti, who just marked 10 years with the force. And even though he's here and expected to make a full recovery, they're saying that this could be something that ends his career with the NYPD. And we saw several officers coming to the emergency room here at Staten Island University North after Libretti was shot in his right leg. Law enforcement sources tell me there was a heavy amount of bleeding, all because that bullet struck the detective between both of the bones in his leg, and it struck a vein. Now, fellow officers somehow stumbled across a towel that was nearby at the scene and used it as a tourniquet. Now, as officials describe the severity of Detective Libretti's injury, they also highly praised him for potentially saving the lives of others after being hit.
As the team got to the first bedroom, they were fired upon from the bedroom down the hall. Our officer is hit in the right leg, but heroically managed to cover the remaining members of his team with his ballistic shield, saving potential injury to other members of his team.
Our detective sustained a gunshot wound to the lower leg in a small compartment area that is populated by large vessels and nerves. This is possibly a career-ending injury and certainly a life-threatening injury. There's no such thing as a simple gunshot wound.
Because of the concerns to where that bullet was located, we know that the detective will be undergoing surgery. He's going to be in the operating room for any complications that arise from this. But again, he is expected to make a full recovery. We're live. Tracy Strahan, News 4 New York.